for a living, Newman?
I'm a United States postal worker.
Aren't those the guys that always go crazy and come back with a gun and shoot everybody?
Sometimes.
Why is that?
Because the mail never stops. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. There's never a let up. It's relentless. Every day it piles up more and more and more, and you gotta get it out. But the more you get out, the more it keeps coming in. And then the barcode reader breaks, and it's Publishers Clearinghouse Day.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Rise and grind on this Wednesday hump day. My days are all messed up. Yes, they're all messed up. I took yesterday off, the day after the holiday, as I don't like carrying double mail if I could avoid it. Went and got a haircut. I don't know. Let me know. But, rise and grind, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman. Headed back from my appointed rounds today. Welcome. Everybody's stuff is going out this morning except Momo and West Virginia Country Boy. Momo, it was a little late, so I'll get your stuff out tomorrow. Just send me your address if you haven't already. And West Virginia Country Boy, text me. You have my cell phone number. West Virginia Country Boy. Tom? Lannon? I don't know. Put it, I believe, but just text me. I have your address. Just text me what color hoodie you want. Black, navy, or royal. 3D logo or regular logo. That's all. Or I can give you a Primetime Studios hoodie. West Virginia Country Boy, text me on my cell phone. No, just text me. All right, moving along. Kellen Moore is plucking the Eagles. Yes, Kellen Moore is plucking Eagle coaches. Listen, I told everybody, Doug Nussmeier was either coming to Dallas, the Shoddy didn't reach out, or he's going to New Orleans. Well, just remember, everybody, Eagle fans, Nussmeier's son is the quarterback of LSU. That's his son. And he has a younger son who's, I don't know if he's a quarterback, but he's in high school in Frisco, I believe, right? Yeah, because he's the coach for Dallas. His family lives in Dallas. Makes a lot of sense for him to work his way back that way. New Orleans is not far. So, yeah, I'm happy for Coach Nussmeier to be the OC. That was a great hire by Kellen Moore. Kellen's going to call the plays, but like in Dallas, Clayton Adams and Shoddy are going to work together tandemly. Yes, they're going to work together and, come up with something. I need a hashtag, everybody. Hashtag keep Jerry accountable. I don't know. Come up with a good hashtag because we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. But it's funny. The Eagle fans are kind of not Eagle fans, but a couple of people you look at on YouTube, they're like, oh, you've only had Kellen and Doug for 1 year. Okay, the reason why you won was that defense. Just know, everybody, every time you win a Super Bowl, it is that much harder to win again, which you have to take your hat off to what the Chiefs have done. The Chiefs were nowhere near as good a team as the Eagles. The line was totally effed up. The Eagles were the dominant team this year, even better than Detroit, when everything was... Eagles would have went in, the way the Eagles are playing, the Eagles would have went in to Detroit and put boot to ass. I would have loved to have seen it because, like I told everybody, that's what I'm looking forward to, is the NFC East getting back the way it was. And yeah, Dallas isn't leaving the NFC East. Stop it. Why would you want them to leave the NFC East? I just don't understand. I'm not going down that rabbit hole today, but again, we get it. They're not from the East. They didn't put themselves there. But now the rivalries are there, you're not going to move it. Dallas Eagles, Dallas Washington, Dallas Giants, Giants Eagles, Giants Washington. Yeah, come on now, Eagles Washington. It's going to be good, people. But in order for us to get back to anywhere near where we need to get back to, it starts now. You can't see me? Oh, we see you, Jerry, but the time is now. The time is now, Jerry Jones. The time is for you to get off of your laurels. Stop waiting a deadline, make deals, BS. No, it don't. No, it don't. Deadlines make bad deals. Just like I'm hearing rumors of, like Randy McIntyre, shout out to Randy, a channel member. He was on the Zoom call last night saying, you know, and he listened to the same stuff I listen to, you know. You can only listen to what the people that cover the team tell us. Basically telling us that they're considering using the franchise tag on Osa. Why? There's only two scenarios. Either you want to franchise tag them to get one more year at them and then let them go. You don't want to re-sign somebody after the franchise tag. Only the Dallas Cowboys do that. Because now you've set the minimum bar. You've set the minimum bar of what you're going to pay the next year. Unless he has a shit year and then you're telling me you're going to re-sign him long term. No, you're not. If he has a great year, now you're effed because you just gave him the franchise tag. That's where it starts. Sign him to a long-term deal. You want Osa Odigizua? Sign him long-term. Stretch it out. Look at the good managed football teams out there. Philadelphia Eagles. Manage like the good football teams. The great football teams. San Francisco 49ers. You know what I mean? Those teams are able to move on and they know how to structure contracts. Dallas Cowboys have, again, you hear Micah saying, wow, we're making progress. Okay, are we? Franchise window is now open. From now until sometime in, I don't know, put it in the comments. March? I should know it. I know. But liquid gold, baby. Liquid gold. Woo! Yeah. Oh. Anyway, you know, it's very, very, very imperative. And I keep going back to this, guys. I keep going back to, and ladies, Kelly, I know you're watching. We keep going back to, and Elena. We keep going back to, I keep going back to, well, why would Dallas sign Dak Prescott? I don't understand why you would sign Dak Prescott if you want to go on the cheap. Again, it totally goes in conflict with what you do well, supposedly, right? We know they draft well. But why sign Dak Prescott if you're not going to bring anybody in and you plan on rebuilding another year? I don't understand that philosophy. Let him go. Now what? You have all the money in the world. You have you let Dak go and you flip the switches. You don't even have to flip switches. Well, Dak wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have to flip the switches, see these contract. No. You would have $70-some million if you didn't re-sign Dak. Right off the rip, without releasing or nothing. So, you know, not sure why you signed him if you plan on doing nothing with Micah early and free agency. We know you're going to draft, okay? I mean, we drafted last night. It's getting tougher and tougher to draft because these draft simulators are starting to correct themselves. They go by what the people are picking, you know, and they go by, I guess, new rankings and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I would assume so. You're seeing all the guys that they want are gone before 12. And then you look at a zone of, okay, you could drop down 4 to 6 picks. You know, you could drop down to 19 and still get a good guy. You know, so it's like, don't fall in love with a guy if all your guys are gone. Don't reach for a guy. Drop down if you can. Again, you may not be able to drop down. And again, everybody's seeing the same thing that the Cowboys are seeing, that the talent level is real even. So why would they want to give up premium picks, 3rd round, 4th round, to move up to draft 2? Somebody they could sit there and draft themselves. That's why I said we drop down a lot, but you're going to have to drop down away from a player on the board that somebody covets, like a Genty. Do you think they'll do that? I don't, because I think that's the way that they're going to try and sell the fan base. Oh, we got Ashton Genty. Okay, Ashton Genty without another offensive lineman, Ashton Genty without another wide receiver on the outside to help out Dak is no big deal. They could stack the box, double CD, like they always do, cloud and cover. I mean, that's what they could do. I mean, they could let Dak sit back there all day. I mean, again, we'll see. But this is where I'm going to hold this. I'm going to hold this organization accountable every time I do a video. I'm not going to let them off. And I hope every other content creator that might be watching this do the same thing. Hold them accountable. What are we doing? Why are we signing Dak if you had no business, if you didn't think you were going to go out and do anything? I just love what Clayton Adams had to say, which, again, you hear it all the time, right? You hear this stuff all the time, but I love what Clayton Adams had to say, the new offensive coordinator that we got from Arizona. A very coveted guy. He wants to create violence every play. Well, that's the goal, right? We hear that, but when a coach outwardly says that, it gets you a little excited that maybe it's different. I'm very excited and more curious to see what philosophy, because are they going to go to a more zone read type deal? I don't know. It'll be interesting. And that'll determine what type of running back they get. I think a perfect running back would be Omarion Hampton or Caleb Johnson. I like Hampton a little better. I think that would be great to pair Hampton with, the running back out of Kansas, Dean, or something like that. That would be a great 1-2 punch. Bring Rico back for 1-year deal, $3.5, $4 million deal. That would be fine. But when you have a coach that says you want to create violence, that's exciting. And you look at teams like Tampa Bay, right? You look at teams like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are working on a contract extension for Chris Godwin, and often injured Chris Godwin. So he's staying in Tampa. So my question to you is, do you want Brandon Cooks back? Do you want Brandon Cooks back? Or I would like to have Cooper Kupp. You give up on your fifths and go get me Cooper Kupp. That would be cool. They bring him in here. It'll be a veteran that knows how to get open in this league. Is he what he was? No. I would like Cooper Kupp to Dallas, or Stephon Diggs. Put in the comments, Cooper Kupp or Stephon Diggs. I mean, I don't care which. Either one, as long as you're not going nuts with the money. I think Stephon Diggs can be in trouble, but with his brother on the team, he's an outside receiver who could get open. I actually wouldn't mind that. I actually wouldn't mind going out and getting Stephon Diggs. I think he's coming off the major injury, so we don't know where he's at. So Dallas is licking their chops to get a good deal, right? So that's why I'm thinking Stephon Diggs may be the play in Dallas, because they know they can get him on the cheap, at least for 1 year anyway. Kind of like a prove-it year, and then they'll roll into contract negotiations next year. I would be okay with that, because I'm getting down to the point where, we're a Garrett Wilson, but that's going to cost you your number 12 pick. If you're looking at a veteran, if you put your blinders off to the, just have your blinders on and focus in on a veteran, what better pick for the Dallas Cowboys? Coming off an injury, has a brother on the team. They've always wanted to play together. They could practice against each other. Well, we'll see. Who knows when Trayvon's coming back? Stephon Diggs. Now, Stephon Diggs has never won anything. So just keep that in mind, people. But I'm just spitballing. I'm narrowing it down. Stephon Diggs or Cooper Kupp? Who would you like to have? And put it in the comments. Just put Diggs or Kupp. K-U-P-P. Diggs or Kupp? Diggs or Kupp? That is the question. So let me know. I'm at work, everybody. Stay tuned for my lunchtime chat. Lunchtime chat sometime. Hopefully I have a decent day. It is very, very frigid out here. It is bad. So with that being said, I am out of here. I will talk to everybody later this afternoon. We do have a premiere at 1 o'clock. So make sure you set your bell notifications. 1 p.m. We will have a premiere. I'll be in the chat with you guys. It's like a 25-minute video, a little less than 25 minutes, and we'll go from there. All right,
10 years ago, these markers weren't so purple, but now they're purple. Now they're really, really fucking purple, and it's alarming to me, and it's also enchanting to me to see the deep blue sea inside, this. Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does, why is it doing what it's doing. Get it out of my face. Buttered sausage. It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.